Isaiah chapter 52 prophesies about the restoration of Jerusalem, and very importantly, the future Jerusalem is described as a holy and clean city. This is Isaiah 52, verse 1. Awake, awake, put on your strength, O Zion. Put on your beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for there shall no more come into you the uncircumcised and unclean. Statements like this are made throughout Isaiah and even in other prophecies. For example, Joel 3, verse 17. So you shall know that I am the Lord your God, who dwells in Zion, my holy mountain, and Jerusalem shall be holy, and strangers shall never again pass through it. There's also Zechariah 14, verse 21. And every pot in Jerusalem and Judah shall be holy to the Lord of hosts, so that all who sacrifice may come and take of them, and boil the meat of the sacrifice in them. And there shall no longer be a traitor in the house of the Lord of hosts on that day. We can understand the words that are here. Isaiah, Joel, and Zechariah all promise a time when Jerusalem will be pure and clean without intrusions from outsiders. We can understand why this promise would be especially meaningful within the immediate context. When Jerusalem fell to Babylon in 586 BC, it was overrun with unclean, uncircumcised people, and that remains unchanged even today. Even when Jerusalem was rebuilt under the direction of Ezra and Nehemiah, there were still many unclean pagans who occupied the city and opposed the work. It's possible that there has never been a time that Jerusalem was occupied exclusively by the clean and circumcised according to the law of Moses. In every generation, going back at least 2,500 years to the Babylonian conquest, Jerusalem has had a mixed citizenship. The Jews have been sharing that territory with people who were unclean, uncircumcised, and didn't even know the Lord. Jerusalem has never been a clean city, according to the law. What then is this prophecy describing? Is the Lord promising a future time when the Mosaic law is restored and the Torah-observant Jews alone occupy the city? No, I don't think that's the intent of Isaiah 52. The message here is the same as previous prophecies. God's principal concern is not with the literal city and literal circumcision. His plan is concerned with the heavenly Jerusalem and circumcision of the heart. He is describing a pure people, not a pure place. And we should know this is not a future restoration. It is now a present reality. We are now citizens of this holy city. Remember Hebrews 12, verses 22 to 24. But you have come to Mount Zion, and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to innumerable angels in festal gathering, and to the assembly of the firstborn who are enrolled in heaven, and to God, the judge of all, and to the spirits of the righteous made perfect, and to Jesus, the mediator of a new covenant. In this way, believers today are already citizens of Jerusalem and in the presence of God. The restoration of Jerusalem is not about the restoration of a special land or language. It's a special people who have been purified by the blood of Jesus Christ. The sacrifices of God are no longer confined to a single city, but they are offered by every holy person anywhere in the world that submits to Christ and his Father. So here's an important question. Is the purification of Jerusalem a finished work? I don't think so. Spiritual Jerusalem is, by definition, pure, but even now the church still suffers from frauds, intruders, and wolves in sheep's clothing. The cleansing of Jerusalem, as described in Isaiah 52, is an ongoing process that will not be totally complete until the final consummation and glorification. This is described in Revelation 21, verses 1 and 2. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. This city will finally be perfectly pure and completely clean. Revelation 21, verses 25 to 27. And its gates will never be shut by day, and there will be no night there. They will bring into it the glory and the honor of the nations. But nothing unclean will ever enter it, nor anyone who does what is detestable or false, but only those who are written in the Lamb's book of life. Thanks for listening.